A city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, that run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Falcons get there for the sack. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were on turn.
But the home crowd playing now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. This ball complete to Rager. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Rager. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You're almost going to mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run toss to the right with Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
That's right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Gain of 22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22.
1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, under control. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And at the 25-yard line, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, they're going to get more than 3. And that's exactly what he did. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 10, Saints nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put it on the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 29, Mayfield is going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on the string that time. Now it's 3rd down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game. Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, Mayfield. He's taken down here by the Saints.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
First down, Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
3-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. But the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mayfield off the play fake. That'll be caught. Rager with it. There he goes outside. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Rager with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, they may be opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Drake. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun with Dre. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now on first down, Drake again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Switch it up here and look to throw. Get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, we talked a lot about it. It's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Reagor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Awesome.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And they'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Drake, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again.
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
They'll try the left side. Control. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Control. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 42.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, Control. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run the counter. Control. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he stopped immediately there.
Hill, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return started well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there sometime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told us, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
36-yard line.
Second and 11. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So the couldn't this time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here is complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there and a first down.
Saints. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he goes out right around the 39.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And a Falcon first down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. He'll fire deep for Rager. And able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Harris. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. first down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. This one across the 35. That'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd